to boldly go where no man has gone before, and even beyond.
Wow, it has been one hell of a long time. After 2 years, finally, Hello Games has done what they put their mind to, and finally made No Man's Sky the game it was originally supposed to be when it was released all those years ago. I ain't played this game in so damn long though, I have no idea what to even do. What's this button do? Beep! Hello everybody, this is Nate, aka Devil Dog, and I'm back with a review, or I should say a re-review of No Man's Sky. Yeah, I know no one really wants to know about this, but I just had to point something out. They just released their new update called the No Man's Sky Next. Now, you're like, well, big deal, this game friggin' sucks, Nate. Well, here's the thing. Hello Games has actually went and done something that I never thought was going to happen. They actually made the game finally the way it was originally proposed. Now, I do feel that the company purposely withheld the information that they knew that their game sucked at the time in order so they could get enough sales in order to have the money needed to continue upgrading their game, which just now, 2 years after the original release, we finally receive a version of No Man's Sky that it should have been at launch date. Now, when you first fire up this game, you will be met with your difficulty selection screen, which consists of your normal mode, your survival mode, permadeath, and creative. Now, the only real difference between these is the fact that creative mode, you can't unlock your trophies, and you don't have to worry about gathering as much stuff. You still have creative abilities to build and stuff like that, but it's a little bit more of an easier experience on creative. Now, what have they actually changed to this game that makes it actually better? Well, first of all, you will notice the graphics are greatly improved. They changed their game engine around enough to where now the graphics and their random generation is much more well done. And of course, now you can play in a third person's perspective and actually see your character. I know, shocking, isn't it? Now, you also, early on in the game, you will get a terrain manipulator, which allows you to dig through the ground to unlock and find buried treasure, which is a nice new addition as well. They did go and change the creature AI, making them a hell of a lot smarter, to where now groups of the, these creatures will be grazing together. If you scare them, they will flee in a group, and they do behave a lot smarter. They still look as stupid as they did before, with the generation having some freakish generic looking monsters, but they did improve them quite significantly. Also with the fact that if you befriend them, they will actually be a lot more helpful to you. Now, along with the third person perspective, the other main feature with this update is the actual addition of multiplayer. That's right, this game actually has what it originally was supposed to have in it. Multiplayer, where you can team up with groups of up to 4 people at a time. Don't worry, you can still see a bunch of other people roaming around the universe as well, but you can team up in groups of 4. It actually has voice chat and emotes to where you can talk to the other players. You can go ahead and trade items and do stuff like that right on the fly. It's actually pretty cool. Now, along with that, they added a bunch of new materials and blueprints to add to the game that adds a lot of neat stuff. And of course, the last update added starships, and this one improves upon it, including the fact that now freighters that you can get are free. Originally, you had to pay a ton of money for them. Now you can get them for free, and you get them rather early on near the start of the game. And you can actually have up the new frigate system will allow you to have up to 50 different frigates together at one time, which is actually quite damn impressive. They will go on their own missions that are in real time. You can follow them and see what they're doing as they go to planets, pick up mineral supplies, drop them off. Like I said, the game is finally in its state now, 2 years after launch of the game that we originally were promised all those years ago. Now, base building is way better and way improved. Now you can build just about anywhere, and you can have more than one base. I built some stuff that's pretty badass by digging tunnels through the whole underground and building an underground layer. I built stuff on tops of giant trees that I came across, and also people can come along and help you build as well. All in all, I would have to say this is a vast improvement to this game. It is still basically an exploration type game. So if you were expecting an action shooter, don't look here. This is just a much improved version of No Man's Sky that we were originally promised over 2 years ago. Now I will say this, that I will take my hat off in in respect to the No Man's Sky developers, Hello Games, for the fact they did not give up on this game. They have stuck to their word, and every DLC they have added has been free of charge with no microtransactions. So if you actually wanted to play the original No Man's Sky game that we were promised all those years ago, and you thought this is other crap, pick it up and try it again. If you happen to be like me and I had a digital download and I deleted it, well, with the PlayStation Store, you can just re-download stuff. So I re-downloaded and I tried it out, and I will have to say it is actually a much better game. It's actually a game now. The fact you can team up with friends, go out and shoot down pirates, team up with people, go and build bases, and get to the center of the galaxy, which I do not know if they have changed the ending or not. I do not know if this game actually still has an ending or the same bullcrap that the first version ended with, where it just was nothing and warped you to another series of planets. But in the end, they have made all the improvements that I actually can recommend that you go back and try this game one more time. Give it a shot. I know Sean Murray and the rest of them were liars through their teeth at the time, but I think they did it in order to make enough sales so they could actually build the game that they wanted, because they were forced to get it out at a certain date. This game was way undercooked. They should have left it in the oven for way longer than they did before they launched. And just now, 2 years later, No Man's Sky is finally the game that we were promised at launch. Pick it up and try it out. It is a great improvement over its original predecessor, with all kinds of the vehicles you can fly around in, all the vehicles you can drive with, the crafting abilities, the fact that they've added so many new aliens, and the fact you can even customize your character and look like different aliens and team up with people and go storming across the galaxy, killing pirates and blowing holes in planets. It is finally the game that it was originally meant to be. This was Nate, aka Devil Dog, and I want to say thank you for everyone who subscribes to my channel. I want to say thank you for everyone who watches this video. Please leave in the comments below if you were burned at launch at this game, and if you're ever willing to even give it another shot. Because I think not only with the fact of the update, but the price has been lowered, and it's also now been released on Xbox. And remember, I always end my videos by saying, have fun, play hard, and remember, people, the devil is in the details. Peace out!